A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Eagles.
Let's go now. Heavy line. Go, Reed, go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the 2nd-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. ETN up the middle. They find some open field here. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
In motion right is Watkins.
Come 19, come 19. 18 runners, 18 runners.
From the 31, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Hey, check.
On second down, ETN once more. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brissett's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Etienne once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 35 on second down. Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Brissett to throw on first. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles 7. Logan Crow to kick off for the Jaguars.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
19 Tiger.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Check mash. 60 Bobcat. Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Brissett. This ball complete. It's Etienne on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On second and 9, Hurts. And now here is another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On second down, Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. Elliott good on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Brissett on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Panther Street! Panther Street! 79 Broncos!
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
60 by 60 by 6. 19 right. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On play action, Brissett. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles will have the the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed with CD. They've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action with Brissett. And able to find Kirk complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 2nd and 12. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's the gain of 7.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Dragon 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.